Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your October 1st to the 15th, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration, and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we have to be mindful of during this time. Sagittarius, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have here the Ace of Wands. Now, what's really interesting about when an ace comes up as an energy to be mindful of is that this is a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. It's a gift of passion and prosperity. And we're doing a money and career reading, and so it's a gift around money, around career. But since spirit had me first say money, it's going to be a gift around money. And it's a sense of, if I do this, I will make more money. But will it be right for me? And so you're going to be offered something during this time, Sagittarius. And it could increase your wealth. But is it right for you? You have to ask yourself that question before, taking it on or denying it. Because your answer may surprise you. Actually, it will surprise you. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, okay. Do we just go? Yeah, we're just going to go with this until it doesn't feel right to put out the cards anymore. Okay. No, one more. Okay. So we are crowned with the 5 of Pentacles. Our bonus card is the Page of Cups. We then have the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. So what's very interesting here is that money is coming through so prominently within this reading. And so this is a time of wealth, and that's why what came through in the energy to be mindful of was linked to wealth. So what we're going to be seeing here is with the 10 of Pumpkins. Did I say the 4 of Pumpkins? I think I did. But with the 10 of Pumpkins, this is a completion of a cycle when it comes to money. And there's a sense of wealth and prosperity and bounty around you during this time. I actually think the 5 of Pentacles came up. And that was feeling on the outside of wealth. So there's an energy here coming forward, and why the 4 and the 5 of Pentacles came up. It is a sense of, can I move forward in wealth the way that I wanted to? This completion of a cycle has us looking at things quite differently than we have before. And there's a sense of what has been holding me back from the wealth that I want, what has been keeping me stuck. And there's going to be a release of that stuck, of the 4 and the 5 of Pentacles, which is stuck around money. And then once that release happens, there is a sense of, oh, I can have this. Because before, even when we had blessings come in, there was a sense of, well, let me, soak this in before it all disappears, because this is obviously a fluke. There's going to be a change in energy during this time here, Sagittarius, where it's not a fluke anymore. It's not. Now, usually when I see the Two of Pentacles, we're juggling, and we're juggling a lot, and we're forgetting to take care of ourselves. But this is going to be a time where you can actually juggle really well, which is very exciting, Sagittarius. You can juggle things very well. So if you have multiple projects that you want to get done, if you're looking at things and saying, oh, well, that needs to be done like this, and this needs to be done like that, you can get them done, and it will increase your productivity, actually, to have a couple things on the burners, right? Instead of just one thing. So just know that about yourself. You're going to be able to multitask quite well during this time. Now, does this mean that you should just pile everything up onto your shoulders? No, it absolutely does not. It means that you are working on centering yourself, calling forward your prosperity, calling forward your abundance, calling forward what you desire, and that is really helping you to stand apart from the rest of the crowd. And that's really helping you to achieve what you want to achieve, because your energy is going to very specific areas, because you are being astoundingly mindful. It moves you, and you have to be mindful, okay, of not putting everything on your shoulders, because you'll easily do that, Sagittarius, and then everything will start to crumble. So just know that you have to be very intentional with what you are doing. And you can even do, I saw a trick where it wasn't really a trick, but you gave yourself like 10-minute time frames. Like, okay, I'm going to focus on this for 10 minutes, and then I put it away. And then I'm going to focus on this for 10 minutes, and then I put it away. And then you'll see yourself really moving forward in things that before had you stuck, because they were only taking 10 minutes of your time before you moved on to a new task and you didn't get bored. With the Ace of Pentacles, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of prosperity and success and bounty and abundance. With the Ten of Pentacles coming in, there's a blessing coming forward. Don't turn your back on it. It will be so easy to say, I'm not worthy of this, or I'm too overwhelmed, or I'm not really paying attention within myself, and we'll just turn away from these blessings, from this sense of centering. And Spirit is saying, don't you dare do that. Don't you dare. With the Ace of Pentacles, there's a gift coming forward. There's something to be planted within you. There's something to be acknowledged within you that is really going to have you looking at your own wealth and your own prosperity quite differently. And it can be that what you had thought of as success, like you might have wanted a mansion on a hill, type of thing, it starts to change. And now you're saying, well, this is success, or this is prosperity, or this is bounty, and this is where I need to be for me. It moves us to the Six of Wands. We start celebrating ourselves. And that's going to be very important here. We start celebrating ourselves when it comes to our work, when it comes to what we desire, when it comes to what we need. All of a sudden, there's a sense of, oh, but this is what's important to me, and this is what sets me apart. And that becomes a powerful, tool that leads us to prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, because we're holding ourselves with the air of somebody who is successful. And people believe it, and we believe it, which is even better. It brings us to the Seven of Swords. Now, with the Seven of Swords, okay, there is a lie that comes forward during this time. It's either a lie that we've told ourselves. It can be a chaos that we've lived in for too long, a hurt, a pain, a disappointment, right? That's going to come forward, and we're going to be released from the hold that it has on us. But we first have to acknowledge it. And as we acknowledge it, as we sit there and say, no, this is a lie that I don't want in my life anymore, what we have to do is we have to face that lie head on. So it'll come again into our lives, and it will affect the way that we're looking at things, affect the way that we are centered within ourselves, what we're thinking about, what we really desire. And it throws us for a loop. It does, until we say, you know what? No, this energy isn't the energy of celebration. It isn't the energy of balance. I mean, we're in the time of Libra. We want that energy of balance to lead us forward. It isn't the energy of planting seeds of prosperity and bounty. This would be a great time actually to plant seeds. I know, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into the fall and winter months, but like plant garlic, or just even if you want to, like, plant a garden for next year. And I see it more with food. Plant a vegetable garden. So it's going to increase your bounty and your wealth that nourishes you. All right. Even if you do that in your house, like you start, having little tomato plants and stuff like that, and then you move them outside in the springtime, you're going to see that there's bounty to you, and there's something in and I don't know, this could be a very specific message for a very specific person, but there's bounty in the nourishment of the self, okay, through the food that you grow. And I'm not trying to sit there and say you don't go to a grocery store or anything like that, but there is the act of taking care of something that will take care of you, that is going to be very, very rewarding and very centering. And you need that. You very much need that, Sagittarius, because it's going to help with this cycle of wealth that you are calling forward into your life. Now, with the Page of Cups, you are becoming a student of your emotions, of what it is that you desire, of what it is that you need, of what it is that you're looking for, and what you're looking forward to. So there's a sense here of really opening yourself up to your heart and to energy. Energy during this time, when you're calling forward wealth, when you're embracing prosperity, when you're looking at success, is going to be much more important than you think it is. So here, during this time, there is a real sense of opening up doors. There can also be young energy around you, either children or people who are very young of spirit, who are helping you to see what it is that you really love and what it is that you desire. You can also be kind of stepping back into what you want from your life and what you love for yourself. And it's kind of like, why did I let this go? Because right now, it might not be something that makes you money, but it might be something that you do for money later on. But it can also be that by just letting this joy into your life and by filling up the cup of your emotional satisfaction, all of a sudden you are calling wealth forward in ways that you hadn't imagined. Your energy vibration changes, and instead of being just holding on, just surviving, just trying, all of a sudden it's like, no, I'm living, and I'm living vibrantly, and that changes the game. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, but there's a sense of our emotions taking hold and just running wild. So we have to be very mindful of that they can really pull us back from the place that we want to be, because we can become too emotional, or we can have somebody in our lives that is just too emotional and just sets us into chaos, because they themselves are a snowball of chaos. Our subconscious tarot message is the world. What we are looking at right now is how the world is opening for us, not how, others think the world should be opening for us, or what we think we should be doing, but what do we want from our world? It could be a small little corner, it could be a little town that nobody knows about, but we are perfectly content and in love with being there. It doesn't have to be that we are jet setters and we're going from one place to another and everybody knows our name. That's very rare, and sometimes, and a lot of times, very lonely. Here, it's saying, what do I love? And when I embrace what I love, how does that move me to my greatest desire, my greatest want, my greatest need, and for my soul to be content with where I'm headed? All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius, and may blessings and prosperity always be with you.